What's Sandy doing in the kitchen? Oh, dad home.
Word. Ira, what are you doing?
I'm watching SpongeBob. I mean, I was watching Young and the Restless, but I am so done with Victor and his madness. That's just trash.
You gotta work.
Oh, you right. Hey, what's up? My name's Ira Cross, and I am the host of First Mic, where we talk to a comic about their first time on stage. Today up, Jason Banks.
Work the bar. Work the bar.
You right. You right. My bad. Angry. Jeez. I'm gonna watch SpongeBob. It's wild, man. They underwater. Well, like y'all just heard me say, Jason Banks, thanks for being on, man.
It's a blessing for you to have me, bro. Trust me, absolutely. I don't want to be here.
Word.
No, I do. I want to be here. I'm excited. What's up? What's your question?
Not a whole bunch, man. I only have like a few questions to ask you, and I'm gonna let you loose and for you to go into the world and make more Derricks.
Cool.
But first question I'm gonna throw out there and ask you, man, is what made you get into comedy?
Oh man. All right. So check this out. I'm in Florida. I'm on vacation, and I go to an improv show where they're just asking for volunteers. I don't want to volunteer, but my brother, he kind of raised my hand. I feel like I might have wanted to volunteer because I didn't pull it down. I just left it up there until they called on me. So they call on me. I go up on stage, and they call on this other lady. So it's me and this lady on stage, two people from the improv group behind us, and they're basically having conversation, and they're touching both of our backs when they want us to say something, right? And I don't remember what I'm saying, but whatever I'm saying is getting laughs because I'm having fun with it. The lady's nervous, so she's just saying exactly what you think she would say. Like, he's like, I was walking down the street the other day, and she'd be like, a dog. He'd be like, I saw a dog. And like, he just keep it going where I'm just sitting there trying to throw out this fun stuff. The more the crowd laughed, the more I was like, yo, this seems fun as shit. And we're walking out, and they were like, hey man, afterwards we're having improv classes if you want to join. I was like, oh, I wish I lived in Florida. I would join. I wish this was my job. Every day I just came and did this dumb shit to get paid. So I go back to Canton. I live in Canton at the time. I work at Target. And I was telling my guys, like, yo, I wish they have improv around here. I'm going to do this stuff. And they was like, nah, but there's a stand-up club. There's a stand-up comedy club in Akron called, Cuyahoga Falls, called the Funny Stop. So I call this club, and it's a Tuesday, and this guy is on the phone. His name's Pete. He passed away now, but he answers, and I'm like, hey, man, you guys do improv? He said, no, stand-up. You go up Tuesday, 5 minutes. He hangs up the phone, right? I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I could go up on Tuesday. So I'm looking it up. It's like a competition, and it's happening that day as well. Right. So I drive to see the competition. And I'm watching comedians. I'm not sure if you know these names, but I'm seeing Oliver Gray was there, Wanda Mayfield, Katrina Brown, Mike Head. And I'm watching these guys do these jokes. And I'm like, I'll never be that funny. There's no way. I'm not even coming back next Tuesday, right? But I go home and I write these jokes. I'm doing all these stupid ass jokes. And I'm going to Target. I'm telling these people. And I don't know how I came up with this set, but I put this set together and I go on Tuesday. And I remember I was there and I was like, I was talking to this guy out back and I was like, I'm doing this joke about, I forget what the joke was, but I just remember it's about family in some way. And he was like, man, don't do that. Everybody's doing jokes about family, right? I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't do this joke. I'm in there, I'm like, yo, I'm telling my brother, like, hey, this guy said I shouldn't even do this joke. Everybody's doing jokes about family. And then I watched this guy do an impression of like SpongeBob for 5 minutes and I felt better. I'm like, okay, never mind. They didn't give a fuck about him.
Right.
So I go on stage, man, and somehow they voted 3 of us through, and then they would keep voting us through each time, and I end up winning the competition with me, Katrina Brown, and Sumak Dorkalkar was his name. Yeah. And we all 3 won, and they would start booking me from there, and I kept doing it.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. No, dope is what I have in my car, bro. I was just smoking on the way. No, you're right. It is dope.
So, question for you. When you were writing jokes and putting stuff together in Target, when were you telling these jokes at Target?
Oh, I was just telling them to people at Target, just like the people.
Just random people?
No, no, like my coworkers, right?
Okay.
I would just walk up to them and just be like, and I thought it was great, but I had all these white coworkers that like watched a lot of like Comedy Central Presents. Yeah. So I'd be like, bro, I got this joke. Check this out. I'm a new comedian, so my jokes aren't even that great. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, this is a joke about OJ. It's really funny, man. It's kind of like Cat in the Hat, and I'm trying to explain shit to them, and they're like, no, man, you gotta watch Comedy Central Presents. There's this guy every time, Kyle Kinane. Let me tell you a real joke, and they would just tell me my jokes sucked all the time for the most part. But yeah. I try them on the pharmacist. I just walk up,
at
bro.
Target?
Yeah. Anybody I could talk to, check this out. Tell me if it's funny.
That's hilarious. So you were mentioning how you were in Akron and Canton. Well, you were in Canton and you were in Akron also doing some stuff. When did you come down to Columbus?
Oh man, 2009, man.
Okay.
I just came and surprised everybody. So I had kids. I had my twins when I moved down. So I stopped doing comedy for like 3 years.
Oh man.
But the whole time I'm still kind of doing comedy. I'm still heading to a place called Scarlet and Gray.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it just for the hell of it. I don't want to stop doing comedy and then get bad, right?
Right.
So I'm just doing it randomly. And then I'm at the house, and Oliver Gray, a guy I started at the same time with, I see he posts on Facebook, I'm gonna be at the Columbus Funny Bone for a competition. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go check him out. So I roll to the competition. He performs, does well. After the competition, they say, we're still taking people, man, it's $10. I was like, oh snap, I'm just gonna enter this competition, right? So I just entered that competition. And I just started making it through the rounds, man. And then I get to the finals, and I knew I was gonna win the finals only because I get there and I'm telling my brother, like, man, this person, there's this guy named Bobby Dawes, man, he's so funny. I'm thinking he could win. There's all these different people. And this girl walks up to me, a server, and she goes, are you from out of town? I was like, no. I live in Columbus. She goes, oh, I just heard him say, I'm pretty sure that guy from out of town is going to win. I was like, oh shit, who's from out of town? He's like the skinny guy from out of town. Now I'm looking around, bro. I see Henry Allen sitting at the bar. I roll up on him. I say, hey man, you from out of town? He goes, no man, I'm from here. I said, oh snap, okay, cool. So we're all sitting outside. I'm trying to figure out who are they talking about that they are pretty sure is going to win this competition. And then Rick Tempesta starts talking to everybody. He's like, hey man, go up there, do your best 5 minutes you have. The best 5 minutes you've been doing the whole time. And now when he's talking, though, mind you, as if you're me and all these comedians are right here, it's as if it's just him and I talking, right? He's like, all right, guys, now listen, do your best 5 minutes. Don't come around here and try to do a brand new 5 minutes because it's the finals. I want you to do the 5 minutes you've been doing this whole time, and you're probably going to take home this competition. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, so I got to do this 5. So I just go do that 5. And now I'm sitting there, and they come out and they grab 3 of us. It's me, Eric Tate, a guy named James Myers. Okay. Right? And Dave Stroop rolls up. I don't even know who Dave Stroop is, right? But he rolls up on me and he grabs me real quick. He goes, hey man, when you get off stage, come talk to me. And then James looked at me and goes, oh shit, Stroop wants to talk to you. I was like, oh, that's Stroop. So now I'm like, I didn't win the competition, right? If I won the competition, I'm expecting I'm going to go talk to you anyway. I'm expecting I'm coming down. You're going to be like, they're going to wheel me in, like, here's the next big guy. And they're just going to like, just throw money at me. You're it.
Right.
So no, but then they take me up and then they do like this clap off. It was weird though. It was a clap off, right? And they removed the first guy. And now it's just me and James Myers. Now, James has a lot of fans there. Matter of fact, when they're doing a clap off, they have signs that says James for president. They're holding up these signs during the clap off. I have my dad, my mom, and my brother there, right?
Normal.
So, and even though his clap might have seemed like it was like about even, they still said I won the competition.
Dang.
And the craziest part about this is I know nobody in Columbus at this time, not really any Columbus comedians.
Shit.
I go home and I watch on Facebook, I watch Columbus comedians tear into me, right?
Yeah.
Bro, who is that? How did he even win? James should have won. Everybody could tell. Nobody. I saw one. I don't even throw out the names. I just keep them in mind. I see him out all the time. Hey, what's up, guys? I once said, so they were like, how the hell did he? Nobody knows how he won. That's like
hilarious.
Nobody knows. They were really mad. And then we all became friends and we all eat together now.
Yep. That's how that works all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
So obviously we have you on First Mic because you've done comedy, you've done stand-up, and that's a hell of a dope-ass story. I like saying dope. It just feels right. And I'm not saying shit like skibbity. But anyways, we got you on because of, your comedy on stage. But you have so much stuff on your social media. How did you get into doing that?
Oh, man. I randomly I saw this story about this lady. Her name's like Megan Broadex. I don't know what the hell her name is,
woman I've
bro.
ever heard of.
Yeah. I don't know what her name was, but she got a writing job for some show just from her tweets. Her tweets were so funny that they reached out and they hired her to write.
Damn.
Right. So I was like, that's kind of what I would do. I hate being on stage. I hate being the center of attention. So I was like, if I could write, that would be life, baby. So I got on Twitter and I started tweeting. I thought I was tweeting some gold, bro.
Right.
I had some really. I still think some of that stuff was gold. But I tweeted this one thing where I was like, it was just like, kids eat free today? Nice. In that case, I'll have a water and my son will have the steak and shrimp combo with the kids' Bud Light.
It's genius.
And it took off. And then randomly, like, it took off to my first time I saw people start stealing from me. Like, it was on Men's Humor, people making these memes, and it's everywhere. If you go type in that right now, you'll find that meme crazy.
That's hilarious.
And so cut to right before the pandemic kicks in. I no longer work for Chase. I'm going off to be a comedian. do this all by myself. And I'm speaking with Dave Stroop. He has me on this list. He got me featuring. He gave me a weekend. My first weekend for Dayton was going to happen. And this is prior to me blowing up online.
Nice.
And I'm in Richmond, Virginia, man. And this is like hours before I even know a pandemic has kicked in back home.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm at this show and this guy goes, he comes up to me after the show. Hey, man, I was opening for Tony Roberts. He's like, man, first of all, Tony made me feel great. He goes, hey, man, my wife loves you. He goes, you're one of the few comedians that she comes out and watches. She didn't even watch me. He's like, but she loves to come out. I was like, I love that. Cause I work for and then I was at another show. He popped up. He's like, this motherfucker funny. I was like, you funny motherfucker. Don't get me excited. So I'm opening for Tony and this person comes up to me after the show. They're just like, man, you so funny, man. Let me get a picture, man. I'm gonna tag you on Instagram. What's your Instagram? I gave him my Instagram and he goes, why do I have more followers than you? And I had like 900 followers, right?
Damn.
And he got like 1,100. So I'm like, you know what? So now I go back and my wife calls me. Toilet paper's going. This shit's crazy. Don't survive.
We gotta wipe
Don't come
everything
home.
down.
Fuck me and the kids. Live there, right? So now I'm stressed out. Like, what's going on, right? So now the pandemic kicks in. So I'm like, all my shows are canceled. So I'm like, I gotta get more followers. So I'm going to try to get to 10,000. If I can get a K, bro, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to start making these videos. I'm making these random videos with my kids. They were doing okay. But then people started getting upset because I have a lot of videos where I'm punching the kids. I just thought it was funny. Like one video, like I put $1 under my daughter's pillow because she just lost a tooth and she wakes up. So bam, I knock her out. No, it's my son. Boom, I knock him out. Then my daughter opens the door like, everything okay? I'm like, boom, I knock her out. Right?
That's hilarious.
I thought that was funny. And then there's another one where my daughter comes in the room and she's like, Dad, I can't sleep. So I go in the room. I'm like, you got a book? She was like, yeah. She gives me a book and I take the book and I'm like, boom, and I knock her out, bro. And then like, there's like NFL players redoing that video with their
hilarious.
kids. And then people were yelling at me for that. They hated when I did it. So then,
Oh my goodness.
I was like, you know what? If I was the kid myself, I wouldn't be in so much flack.
True.
And I was still trying to figure out what videos I wanted to do. So I was like, I remember that tweet. And I was like, that's such a funny tweet. I'll do that. Mm-hmm. So I make a video basically based on that tweet where it's me and me as my son. And I'm trying to tell him what to order for me. And I'm telling him to order all this stuff. And then that video just blows up.
Yeah.
And then I just, from there, people just kept asking for more Derek videos. So I just kept making more Derek videos. And then, I mean, it was all the time, man. Like I was on the road with Mike Paramore and it was so weird. I don't want to say what he was doing, but Mike doing comedian things, right? So we had these houses. So every day we're doing shows. He's back at the house. He got company. He's having a good time in his room. And me, I'm just in my room with a little video just on my knees like, Dad, can I go to the park? And I know he can hear me, right? And I know he's in there like, I know he can hear me.
Yeah.
But, and I would just make videos all the time, man. And then even when I went on vacation and I was on vacation with like, Kenny was there with his girl, my guy who sold my merch was there. There's another couple there. And they were like, Jason just doesn't stop working, bro. They'd all be out swimming in the pool. I'm like, hey guys, just real quick, I'm gonna go in there. Yeah. Nobody come in the house, first of all. I don't want you to walk in while I'm making these videos. So it was just constant. I just kept doing it. It just kept building to the point like I don't even feel like I want to do stand-up anymore. I think I'm just gonna, like I'm pitching the show. We'll see how that goes, you know, but it's hard. It got me in rooms, man. I've been in rooms. I've been in rooms with Netflix, Hulu. The lady from Netflix was like, I hear your voice around my house all the time. The person, the head of Fuzzy Door who does Family Guy, same thing. Lady from Hulu was like, I love you. She follows me. And then we pitched a cartoon, bro. And after they just be like, no, we're cool. But baby, we love you. We'll see you online tonight. So now I'm back pitching a live TV show, and I already pitched the Hulu, CBS, well not CBS, Paramount, Skydance. We do CBS and Netflix. I do Fox tomorrow, and I do Apple. But man, they always just break my heart, man. I'm just waiting.
We love you so much that we're not going to give you work.
I used to say this all the time. When I first started stand-up, I got so lucky just winning the first competition, which was the first time me stepping on stage, to just continuously getting booked, to coming down here, entering a competition, winning that competition, that I was always like, people would always be like, hey man, you're going to go through all these no's in life before you hear a yeah. I'm like, not me, baby. I'm listening to the yeahs all day. And now I'm like, yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fucking no's, baby. I kind of wish I'd have found that out earlier in life, man. I thought for sure we were
It was
golden.
like...
Cause you know what's crazy is I'm flying to do a show. The only reason I even pitched an animated series is I'm flying to do a show and I have Snapchat. And the only reason I have Snapchat, the same reason I have TikTok. I started TikTok to make videos that nobody knew how I was and we see how they go. Then I started Snapchat, same thing. I'm gonna make videos on here, see if I like them. If they do, I move them over to TikTok, move them over here. Now I'm on Snapchat, no followers. And I get this random message and this guy goes, hey man, would you like to make an animated series? And I'm just like, hell yeah, who is this? And he goes, you might not know me, man, but my name's Todd Garner. I'd love to help you make an animated series. So I'm like, who the fuck is Todd Garner? So I Google him, and Todd Garner made the newest Mortal Kombat. He did the Polar Mall Cops. He does a lot of movies, big time movie producer, right? So I was like, hell yeah. Now then I meet with him, and he starts, I thought life was great. He's sending me showrunners who's gonna do all this. I'm sorry I got no black showrunners, but this is what I got. And he gave me guys from Family Guy and all these different shows. So I pick it, and we just go around. I thought, hey, I'm about to have an animated series, and I didn't get it.
And they were like, we love your work, but we don't want to pay you.
You know what it was? Here's the excuse I got was everybody was oversaturated with adult animation, right? So I was like, yeah, right. And then I go online, I'm like, oh shit, like I've never even heard of some of these shows.
Yeah.
So I just put adult animation. There was Hoops and Big Mouth and all this shit that I was like, damn, okay, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna have that many adults watching that many cartoons. You get Family Guy out there, okay, great, but you can't put 12 cartoons and expect adults just to run through those.
Niggas gotta work.
So now it's a live pitch show. So we'll see how this goes, man.
Hell yeah, man. Well, dude, I'm watching as a fan and as a supporter and everything and seeing all your stuff, and it's dope, man, for sure. It's great to be able to see somebody local doing bigger things and making some stuff happen. So we're going to continue to watch and keep seeing that shit happen, and hopefully they pay you.
Yeah. Hopefully they say yeah to a pitch one time, man.
Right, just once.
Just one, man. And what's crazy is they even say like, they even go, hey man, we really don't have a chance with Apple. There's like, Apple only takes like if you sell something to Apple, they're going to have Seth Rogen on it or somebody big on it. They don't just see hey man, Country Wayne got this new show on Apple. They're not just taking chances like that. So I'm like, then why are we pitching to them? You know what I mean? They're like for the feedback. Well, I don't like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to fail on purpose.
They're like, but they said they're interested. You know what? Yeah. Everybody says they're interested.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to lift you up and say thank you for being on the show, because I do appreciate you being on, taking some time to make this happen and fighting flies, I guess, because we in the bar. But thanks again, man. I do really appreciate it. And for those that aren't following you for whatever reason, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at Jason Banks Comedy on basically everything besides Twitter, man. They didn't give me enough characters, so it's Jason Banks Comic.
Okay.
Make sure you realize that. And that's it, man. That's all I know. Or you can also find me on, last time I did a podcast, they asked me where they could find me, and I just got done pitching to Peacock, and I said, you can find me on NBC Peacock coming soon. But I just talked to Peacock, and that is not true. So, but I do pitch to Fox tomorrow, so you can find me on Fox.
Hey, on Fox. And this isn't airing in for a couple months anyway, so yeah.
Matter of fact, just since this isn't airing in a couple months and Fox might not be down, let's just get a couple of those. Yeah. You can find me on Apple. You can find me on CBS. You can find me on Netflix. And last one, guys, they turned it down. Oh, no, let's get with this one in case they take it. Guys, they took it. They picked up the show. All right.
And you heard it here first.
On
First Mic.
Hey.
So to finish everything up, thank you to our official, unofficial sponsor, Rehab Tavern. They house this show and make sure we're allowed to do it. I don't know why. I guess they thought it was a good idea and they ran with it. Now I'm going to do any work. I do all the work here, so that works.
Hey, I love it.
Shout out to Gavin. He's right behind the camera. Y'all don't see him, but he's dope. I love him. Thank you. Appreciate you, sir. And then last thing is just thank you all for watching and listening. And if you're listening, make sure you watch unless you literally can't watch, or put on the subtitles at the bottom if you're watching, you can't listen. I don't know. I'm just saying shit at this point. Thanks again, man. Appreciate you.
Yep. And don't forget, you can find me on Fox. You can find me on CBS. You can find me on Apple. You can find me on Netflix. They turned it down. They bought the show. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.